Imagine this. A rock legend, well into his 60s, stepping into the joyous chaos of fatherhood for the first time. It's a story that tugs at the heartstrings, blending fame, loss, and renewal in ways that make you wonder about life's unpredictable paths. But here's where it gets controversial. Is there a right age for starting a family, especially in the public eye? Stick around as we dive into the details of Tears for Fears' Roland Orzabal's latest chapter. And you might just find yourself questioning your own views on love and timing. The iconic musician Roland Orzabal, who turns 64 this year, has quietly celebrated the arrival of his first child with his wife Emily, who is 38. This news, shared by his bandmate Curt Smith during a candid chat with Vulture, sheds light on how personal milestones can reshape even the busiest careers. Curt, reflecting on the band's future, explained that their planned summer tour had to be delayed because of the baby's birth in June. "We were set to hit the road this summer, but Roland and his wife welcomed a baby in June," Curt said. Obviously, the summer touring was out of the question. You don't want to be far from home right after a new arrival. "We're gearing up for some shows later this year in Las Vegas. And then Roland will head back to Los Angeles for 8 months. Interestingly, Roland and Emily had already hinted at this exciting development earlier in the year. They took to Instagram to announce the pregnancy, sharing a charming photo of Emily proudly displaying her baby bump against a scenic rock formation adorned with greenery. The caption? Just a simple heart emoji, letting the image speak volumes about their happiness. And this is the part most people miss, the deeper layers of their relationship that make this story even more compelling. The couple exchanged vows 5 years ago, in 2020. But their path to the altar wasn't straightforward. Originally slated for September of that year, their wedding was postponed due to the COVID-19 pandemic, which left many couples feeling frustrated and uncertain. Emily opened up about it in an interview with The Sun, describing the emotions that so many Corona brides experienced. "I felt angry, sad, cheated, and totally confused about when we should finally tie the knot." Undeterred, they made it happen the following year with a grander celebration at Blenheim Palace in Oxfordshire, surrounded by their closest friends and family. It was a testament to their resilience, turning a setback into a memorable occasion. Their romance began in a Los Angeles restaurant, where sparks flew and a connection blossomed. Roland has often praised Emily in interviews, crediting her with transforming his outlook on life. "She's an incredible influence, teaching me to be kinder, more polite, and less confrontational," he shared with The Guardian. What's more, she played a key role in mending old bridges, helping Roland reconnect with his longtime Tears for Fears collaborator, Curt Smith. For beginners in the world of rock history, think of Tears for Fears as the band behind hits like Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Their reunion after years apart is a story of redemption in itself. But let's not gloss over Roland's past, as it adds a poignant contrast to his current joy. Before finding love with Emily and embarking on this new family adventure, Roland was married to his high school sweetheart, Caroline Orzabal. They met long before his fame took off, back when he was living in Bath, England. Their union lasted 35 years, during which they raised 2 sons, Pascal and Raoul. Tragically, Caroline passed away in 2017 after a difficult battle with alcoholism-related dementia and cirrhosis. This loss hit Roland hard. As he recounted to the Irish Times, his world sort of crumbled in 2018, leading him to seek help through rehab. He even confessed that Caroline's death made the idea of returning to music, and specifically to Tears for Fears, feel impossible. "I thought that was the end, because Caroline was gone, and so was Alan Griffiths, a longtime collaborator," he told The Guardian. "My thoughts immediately turned to Curt." It's a narrative of profound grief and eventual healing, reminding us that even stars face profound challenges. And here's where it gets controversial again. Some might argue that Roland's age difference with Emily, over 25 years, raises eyebrows in today's society, while others see it as a beautiful example of love transcending generations. Is this just a private matter, or does public scrutiny change the equation? What about the idea that tragedy can pave the way for new beginnings? Is that a universal truth, or does it depend on individual circumstances? As we wrap up this tale of rock and roll resilience and family bliss, we're left pondering. Do you think age should ever be a barrier to starting a family? And in the face of personal tragedies like Roland's, how do you view the concept of second chances? We'd love to hear your take. Agree, disagree, or share your own stories in the comments below.